news in regarding to free agency, as it appears the Indiana Fever are prepping to make a move to build up this team. We also got the takeover. Caitlin Clark takes over Wrigley Field, the Chicago Cubs. It is takeover season.
While many of you are here for the intriguing whispers about big names like Azura Stevens and her potential move to the Fever, which is certainly a hot topic creating a lot of buzz, we've got some concrete insights and reports right now about the actual strategic free agent moves the Indiana Fever are actively exploring to build a championship contender around Caitlin Clark. The landscape is shifting rapidly, and what's confirmed behind the scenes might surprise you even more than those big-name rumors. We're diving deep into the realistic targets and needs directly from expert analysis and early reports, cutting through the noise to bring you the facts. So, let's unpack what the Fever are really doing to prepare for their next big season, starting with some crucial roster gaps and how they plan to fill them strategically to maximize Caitlin Clark's impact.
Let's get right into things. Before we get to the Indiana Fever move that they are looking to get done in free agency.
This clip perfectly sets the stage, highlighting the significant work ahead for the Indiana Fever in free agency. Despite the overall silence from many reporters, it's clear the front office isn't just sitting idle. They're actively prepping to make a move to construct a robust roster that can compete immediately. The acknowledgement that a lot of work to be done, but no reporters reporting much, underscores the challenge of getting concrete information in this WNBA offseason, making the insights we do have even more valuable. This period of quiet often precedes strategic, impactful decisions, indicating that the Fever are meticulously planning their next steps rather than rushing into flashy but potentially mismatched signings. This disciplined approach is exactly what's needed to build a sustainable contender around a generational talent like Caitlin Clark. Focusing on systemic improvements rather than just big headlines, it's about building a cohesive unit, not just collecting stars.
That is lit. That is lit, man. Okay, on to Indiana Fever free agency things, man. A lot of work to be done. No reporters reporting much. It is what it is. Like they're not to be taken serious.
Following up on the general state of free agency, the commentator then moves to specific considerations for the Fever, acknowledging the difficulty in obtaining concrete information in what has been a quiet WNBA offseason. This section provides the necessary transition from general league chatter to the specific challenges and opportunities facing the Indiana Fever. It emphasizes that despite the lack of widespread reporting, work is definitely being done behind the scenes. This period of quiet usually means teams are being strategic, carefully planning their moves rather than making public splashes. It sets the expectation that any insights we do get are hard-won and crucial for understanding their future direction.
Let's take a look at this here. Courtesy of Grant Young, Sports Illustrated. Grant Young, shout out to you for doing some work. Shout out to you for doing some work, Grant. Man, hey, man, it's been slim pickings around here. I just got to keep it real. Y'all.
It's crucial to give credit where it's due, especially when quality reporting is hard to come by in the WNBA free agency landscape. Grant Young from Sports Illustrated deserves a huge shout-out for digging into the Fever's strategic needs when, as the clip mentions, it's been slim pickings for substantial news. This isn't just about sharing information. It's about recognizing the effort required to gather actionable intelligence in a league where reporting on smaller market teams or detailed free agency plans can be scarce. His work provides us with a valuable foundation to understand the Fever's targets, moving beyond general speculation to focus on specific, identified roster gaps. It emphasizes that while some narratives might dominate, real journalistic work is happening to uncover the tactical steps teams are taking.
Here it says, Indiana Fever foe could be Caitlin Clark backup option in free agency, okay? While the Indiana Fever have appeared to lock down the most important free agent from their roster last season, Kelsey Mitchell.
This segment is really important because it grounds us in the Fever's current roster situation. While the focus is naturally on new acquisitions, the re-signing of Kelsey Mitchell is a monumental achievement, securing a proven scorer and key veteran presence. She's not just a free agent. She's arguably the most important one already on their roster, and locking her down provides immediate stability and a crucial offensive threat alongside Caitlin Clark. This foundational move signals the Fever's intent to build from within, retaining core talent while strategically addressing other weaknesses. It means the remaining free agent moves aren't about rebuilding from scratch, but about carefully layering complementary pieces onto an already solid foundation, making every new addition even more impactful for next season's competitiveness. This stability allows them to be more selective and targeted.
Reality is that they still have plenty of roster spots to fill before the free agency period ends, okay? There are some obvious positions of need that Indiana must fill. While Michaela Timpson showed flashes during her 2025 rookie campaign, the Fever are going to want someone else as their starting power forward. Aside from that, finding suitable backups for Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Mitchell should also be a top priority. Okay, we know we need a starting power forward.
Okay, this clip clearly outlines the Fever's blueprint for success, addressing specific obvious positions of need. It's not just about star power, it's about rounding out the roster. The emphasis on a starting power forward is critical. A dominant presence there would alleviate pressure on Aaliyah Boston and open up the floor for Clark. But equally vital is the call for suitable backups for Clark, Boston, and Mitchell. This demonstrates a deep understanding of roster construction, recognizing that even elite starters need reliable support to manage minutes, provide different looks, and maintain high performance throughout a grueling WNBA season. It shows the Fever aren't just chasing big names, but are committed to building depth and strategic fit for a sustained competitive run.
And we need a backup point guard. We need a backup that can come and spell Caitlin Clark 8 to 10 minutes a game. Okay, here it says, the good news is that the Fever already have an elite foundation with those three players on their team. However, adding support behind them is still important, particularly identifying the right backup for Caitlin Clark.
Zeroing in on the backup point guard role for Caitlin Clark is absolutely paramount, and this clip nails it. While Clark is a phenomenal talent, expecting her to play 40 minutes every night is unrealistic and unsustainable. Having a reliable backup who can spell Caitlin Clark 8 to 10 minutes a game is crucial for her health, energy, and overall performance throughout the season and into the playoffs. It's about managing her workload and giving her a breather without a significant drop-off in production or offensive flow. The Fever have a strong elite foundation with Clark, Boston, and Mitchell, but true championship teams are built on depth that allows stars to shine while also ensuring consistent team performance when they step off the floor. This position is a strategic linchpin.
This is why a player like Dana Evans could make a lot of sense. I like Dana Evans as a player. I think Dana Evans could also, she could sub in for Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell. She could play the 2, she could play the 1. And I trust her health more than I trust the health of Ari McDonald.
This is where the speculation starts to get really interesting. As a specific name, Dana Evans is introduced as a strong candidate for that crucial backup point guard spot. The commentator's immediate positive reaction, "I like Dana Evans as a player," combined with the breakdown of her versatility is telling. The ability to sub in for Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell and play both the 1 and 2 positions makes her incredibly valuable for roster flexibility. Furthermore, the explicit preference for her health over someone like Ari McDonald highlights the importance of durability for a backup role. You need someone reliable who can consistently contribute without injury concerns, sidelining them at critical moments. This isn't just about talent, but dependability.
Ari McDonald has never gotten through a whole season healthy. She's always hurt. Good player, but she's always hurt. And I think Dana Evans can bring everything that she can bring. She got speed. She could score it. She could pass it. I like Dana Evans as a player. Here it says why Dana Evans makes sense.
The rationale for choosing Dana Evans over a player like Ari McDonald, as detailed here, really underscores the nuanced decision-making in free agency. While McDonald is acknowledged as a good player, her consistent injury history is a significant red flag for a team trying to build reliable depth. You can't depend on a backup who's always hurt. In contrast, Evans' potential to bring everything that she could bring, speed, scoring, and passing, makes her a more attractive option. It's not just about raw talent, but about a player who can consistently be on the court and execute those skills. The Fever needs someone they can trust night in and night out to maintain offensive rhythm and defensive intensity when Clark is resting.
As a Fever free agency fit, Evans is coming off the most successful season of her career. She was traded to Las Vegas Aces before the 2025 season and became a key part of their championship run, which included eliminating the Fever in the semifinals. The 27-year-old went on to have a career game in Game 1 of the WNBA Finals, where she carried the Aces with 21 points and 4 steals in 26 minutes off the bench. Okay.
This segment powerfully illustrates why Dana Evans makes so much sense for the Fever beyond just her raw skills. Her recent success with the Las Vegas Aces, culminating in a championship run where she was a key part, provides invaluable experience and a winning mentality. The fact that she had a career game in Game 1 of the WNBA Finals with 21 points and 4 steals speaks volumes about her ability to perform on the biggest stage even in high-pressure situations. This isn't just a player with potential. It's a proven veteran who knows what it takes to win and who's played a significant role in eliminating the Fever themselves in the past. That kind of championship pedigree and big game performance is exactly what a young Fever team needs.
Dana Evans can hoop. Now, I mean, it's just different playing next to Caitlin Clark. She'll have to adjust to that, though. You know, it is different, okay? But even when Evans, who averaged 6.6 points per game last season, isn't producing big scoring numbers, she does everything a team could want.
Acknowledging that it's just different playing next to Caitlin Clark is a critical point. Clark's unique gravity and offensive style demand a certain adaptability from her teammates. Evans, coming from the Aces system, will need to adjust to a new dynamic, but her proven versatility suggests he can handle it. The key insight here is that even when Evans isn't racking up huge scoring numbers, her fundamental contributions are immense. Her ability to see the floor well, hit timely shots, and be a great on-ball defender are exactly the unglamorous but essential traits a backup point guard needs. It's about efficiency and impact in specific moments, not just filling up the stat sheet. This kind of nuanced play complements Clark perfectly, ensuring continuity and stability for the offense.
From a backup point guard, she sees the floor well, can hit timely shots, and is a great on-ball defender. That is she is. She also played Clark tough in the past, particularly when she was with the Sky in 2024. Okay, in fact, there was one physical exchange between the two that came close to escalating before cooler heads ultimately prevailed during the first quarter of a contest, June 16, 2024.
This clip reveals a fascinating layer to Dana Evans' profile, her competitive fire, particularly in past matchups against Caitlin Clark. The commentator highlights that Evans played Clark tough in the past, even referencing a physical exchange that almost escalated. While some might see this as a negative, for a team looking to build grit and determination, it's a huge positive. You want players who aren't afraid to challenge anyone, especially when that intensity is channeled correctly. This history suggests Evans brings a tenacious, no-nonsense attitude to the court, something that could be infectious and elevate the overall competitive spirit of the Fever locker room. It shows she's not intimidated by big names or big moments, making her a formidable presence.
Evans wrapped up Clark's arm on a drive, and the two almost came face-to-face, causing teammates to intervene. Okay, while Fever fans likely don't love Evans in the moment, her competitive fire and refusal to back down will quickly endear her to Indiana's fan base if she were to sign here. Okay.
This segment brilliantly addresses how a player like Dana Evans, despite past fiery encounters with Caitlin Clark, could quickly become a fan favorite. The initial "don't love Evans" in the moment from Fever fans, stemming from that competitive history, would undoubtedly be replaced by admiration. Her competitive fire and refusal to back down are precisely the qualities that endear players to a fan base, especially one as passionate as Indiana's. It signals that she brings an edge, a fighting spirit, which is essential for a team looking to climb to the top. This isn't just about skill, it's about character and identity, and Evans clearly possesses the tenacity needed to win over the crowd and contribute meaningfully to a winning culture.
Here it says, perhaps importantly of all, Evans likely won't command too much money. Now that is a big deal, as the Fever are going to be spread very thin. Okay, so you're going to need cheap options. You're going to need cheap options at the backup point guard spot. Okay, we need bargains. We got to win on the margins here.
This is perhaps the most critical factor in the Fever's free agency strategy: financial prudence. The emphasis that Evans likely won't command too much money is a big deal because the Fever are going to be spread very thin. This means every dollar counts, and finding cheap options for key backup roles is non-negotiable. The phrase "we need bargains, we gotta win on the margins" here perfectly encapsulates the economic reality for many WNBA teams, especially those building around max contract players. It highlights a smart, value-driven approach where talent acquisition isn't just about who's available, but who fits the budget while still significantly improving the roster's depth and capability to compete at the highest level.
Evans won't likely won't command too much money in free agency since the Fever don't have a ton left to spend and still want to find other impact players. Adding a proven veteran like Evans with a high consistent floor could be the key to submitting the necessary depth to make sure the team enters 2026 as complete as can be. And I wholeheartedly.
This clip solidifies Dana Evans' strategic importance beyond just her on-court skills. The financial aspect, reiterating that she likely won't command too much money, is key, allowing the Fever to allocate precious cap space to other impact players. But it's her role as a proven veteran with a high consistent floor that truly makes her an ideal fit. She's not a gamble, she's a reliable, known quantity who can immediately step in and contribute. This kind of depth is what separates good teams from championship contenders. Her addition would ensure the team enters 2026 as complete as can be, a testament to building a well-rounded roster that isn't overly reliant on its stars but has sustainable quality depth across the board.
Agree with that. I think Dana Evans would be a pretty good pickup, especially if she's a cheap option as the backup point guard. I think the Indiana Fever should take
this final endorsement for Dana Evans as a pretty good pickup for the Fever, especially as a cheap option, really drives home the strategic wisdom behind targeting her. It's not just about her individual talent, but how perfectly she fits the team's needs and financial constraints. The commentator's strong agreement emphasizes the critical need for a reliable, cost-effective backup point guard to support Caitlin Clark. This conclusion effectively summarizes why the Fever should take a real look at Evans, highlighting the balance of skill, experience, and value she brings to the table. It wraps up the detailed analysis of Evans as a primary free agent target, reinforcing the strategic, thoughtful approach the Fever are taking.
The first look of the renderings for and all the, for the new facility and all of that. Let's take a look. Cambridge. Oh, it's gonna be nice in there. It's gonna be nice in there when it's done. Indiana Fever basketball.
Shifting gears from player acquisitions, this segment introduces another vital aspect of building a championship culture: the new facility renderings. While not directly a free agent signing, a state-of-the-art facility is a massive recruiting tool and a commitment to player well-being and development. The commentator's immediate positive reaction, "Oh, it's going to be nice in there," speaks to the visual impact and the excitement these upgrades generate. This isn't just about a new building. It's about providing players with top-tier resources, training environments, and a professional home that matches their ambition. It signals to current and prospective players that the Fever organization is investing heavily in their success and comfort, a crucial factor in attracting and retaining talent.
And they got ping pong. Hold on, they got ping pong tables in there. Oh yeah, ain't no point in leaving the facility. You ain't got to go nowhere. They got. Hold on, is that golf? Oh yeah, Caitlin gonna be right there playing golf all goddamn day.
These facility amenities truly showcase the Fever's commitment to creating a premier environment for their players. From ping pong tables to a golf simulator playfully linked to Caitlin Clark, imagining her playing golf all goddamn day. It's clear they're focusing on both high-performance training and crucial player recovery and recreation. This isn't just about luxury. It's about making the facility a place where players want to be, fostering camaraderie and a sense of home. It minimizes the need for players to seek external resources, centralizing their professional and personal development. These kinds of holistic investments demonstrate that the Fever understand the modern athlete's needs, enhancing player experience and overall team morale, contributing significantly to a winning atmosphere.
Recording studio. That looked like a little podcasting setup area right there. Sophie probably gonna be podcasting from here. That's lit, man. That's gonna be fire. That is gonna be fire right there. That's going to be a fire facility, man. These WNBA teams are definitely stepping up their facility game. They're not playing games about that, man. They stepping it up. Chicago Sky got a new facility coming. Everybody upgrading.
This segment truly captures the exciting trend of investment across the WNBA, with the Fever's new facility leading the charge. The inclusion of a recording studio or podcast setup area is incredibly forward-thinking, recognizing the growing importance of player media and personal branding. It empowers athletes to engage with fans and build their platforms directly from their team's home, fostering a stronger connection with the community. The observation that WNBA teams are definitely stepping up their facility game and everybody upgrading highlights a league-wide commitment to professionalism and player experience. This rising tide lifts all boats, making the WNBA an increasingly attractive destination for top talent and solidifying its position in professional sports.